Tindig, balitaan sa Rembrandt, February 13, 2015. Sa ikalawang bahagi, purely civilian, kanya-kanyang bunot, walang trapo, at higit sa lahat, walang puti sa EDSA 222-15 Coalition. Totoo ba ito? Alamin kung paano at bakit.
Sinusulong po natin yung pagbabago. Yung mga economic policy ba, nakahanda ba yung grupo na ungkatin natin yung mga world economic policy natin katulad ng gas WTO, yung repeal ng deregulation law, at the same time, sino ba involved sa Council of Foreign Relations dun sa Mama Kapano masakit?
To be frank and honest with you, the EDSA 2.22.15 coalition is an ongoing project. Okay? We have been experiencing a tremendous growth in terms of numbers, in terms of participants. Nag-umpisa po kami, tatlo lang kaming nag-uusap. And as of yesterday, we have more than 3 dozen people's organizations joining us, representing the left to the right. And of course, with the bulk from the moderate groups. No? So it is very encouraging. Pero kami po ay project in the works. We are a project undergoing evolution and development. Yung pong question mo tungkol sa who is in charge of the Committee on Foreign Relations, masasabi ko po sa inyo siguro na it is Mr. Ado Paginawan who is in charge of this committee. And we have likewise designated our man to represent us before the White House and the U.S. Congress, as well as with the United Nations. Mga abogado po ito based in America. Mababanggit ko na pong pangalan, si Attorney Merit Salud is representing us before the White House and the U.S. Congress.
Sino bang nakauno nitong koalisyon?
Yung Sambayanan po. We are Sambayanan po ang composition ng ating EDSA 222 People's Coalition. At ang namumuno po rito ay ang Sambayanan. Because we are directed and we are aspiring for the common good. We are a pro-people organization, Broad Alliance, and we will follow the direction of whoever will stand, for the Filipino people and
clarification lang. Kayo na ba yung ko? Kayo na ba yung sumusuporta sa ko? Kung meron man. O kayo yung behind ako?
Political and alliance affairs ng 222 15 Coalition. Ang ganda po ng tanong ni Kamay, kung kami daw po ang sumusuporta sa ko. Ang sasabihin ko lang, ang unang araw namin is a mass action. Okay. Para makabuo kami ng critical mass. Pag dumating ang critical mass, at sigurado namin darating, ang po ang susuporta sa amin. Maraming salamat po.
Malinaw ngayon kasi alam naman natin, pag walang component ng civilian, vice versa, military, wala yung po eh. Wala nagtatagumpay, di ba? So kaya importante kung sino, sabi nga niya, kung sino, hindi natin alam kung sino mauna eh. Kung sino yung mas may influensya dito sa plano niyo.
Masasabi ko po sa inyo, marami kaming kasamang senior citizens sa coalition. Mga veterano po ng EDSA 1, EDSA 2, and if there is such thing as EDSA 3. So, we know the mechanics of change. But we would like to push further. We would like to deliver the unfulfilled promise of EDSA. That is real change and reform. And we have already specifics, specific undertakings to effect this systemic change.
Walang tagumpay, walang planong po sa Pilipinas hanggang hindi alam ng CIA. Meron na bang nakipag-usap sa inyong mga CIA?
Marami ko nagsasabi, CIA daw ako, pero wala pa nga akong green card. But yung pong military component, marami pong nakikipag-usap sa amin na mga representatives from the military sector. That, I must admit, dahil kami po dito, Hindi po kami, sumasang-ayon lang po kami sa katotohanan, sinasabi namin ng katotohanan. But our direction, our philosophy is a peaceful change and reform. We will exhaust all peaceful means to achieve change and reform.
Meron lang po gusto itagdag kung pwede. Earlier, sinabi ko that we in the Save the Nation joined this coalition precisely because ang alam namin, walang extraneous interests behind it at walang political interest behind it, either to fund it, to direct it, to design it, or whatever. No? Because this is indigenous to the Filipino people. We would like to think etong buong coalition na ito ay umusbong naturally because of the national disgust, no, and disappointment of the Filipino people. True, tama ka dun, Mike, yung mga dating changes, no, did not occur did occur because there was extraneous interest involved, no? Katulad ng sinasabi mo, possibly CIA o mga political individuals that are funding it and supporting it. No? Totoo yun. Kanya nga sinabi ko, never in the history of this country, nung nakita namin na ang pag-uusbong nitong coalition, no, ay became a natural result of the national sentiment. At hindi dahil mayroong gustong magpatalsik kung kani-kanin. Naging national sentiment ito. Hindi lang dahil dito sa 44 soldiers na namasakit. Isang exclamation point lang yan, manifesting the true character and nature of this leadership. No? Pero lahat ng ginawa niya over the past how many years, kasama na ang kanyang mga kaalyado, ang talagang nagpapahirap sa buong bayan. And that is why we are part of this organization.
Itong coalition ay purely civilian movement po ito. Wala na po punto rito. At napagkausapan namin na sabagkat ang taong bayan ay medyo talagang sawa na sa mga trapo, ay kung maaari ay hindi namin iimbitahin o isasama rito yung mga nasa gobyerno o yung mga nakaraan nasa gobyerno. At saka ang boto po nito ay KKB. Kanya-kanya hong abulo ito. At kung sakali mang kayo ay nagpamalasakit, wala akong problema, tatanggapin yung abuloy. Ngayon po may dagdag ko lang po, dito sa 222.15 sa EDSA, ay magkakaroon po ng malaking gathering doon. At ang isa pong parte nito ay magkakaroon ng mahabang caravan. Kaya iniimbitahan ho namin kayo na sumapili sa caravan na mag-uumpisa ng alas 7 ng umaga. Ang meeting point po sa Makati. Ito yung pugad ng pinakamalaking dinastiya. Doon po tayo mag-uumpisa. At kung maaari po ay kung sino yung makakasama sa dinadaanan na ito ay sumama na para tayo ho ay magkakakilala. Pinapakiusapan namin kayo na maglagay lang kayo ng blank band para malaman natin na kasama sila. Ito po ang caravan na ito ay marami na pong nagsabi o nagpahiwatig na sila ay sasama. Ito po ay mag-uumpisa sa Makati, tapos sa Pasay sa Avenue, Quezon Avenue, at bababa po tayo at babagsak tayo sa EDSA sa oras ng misa ng mga alas 12. Kaya po ito ay kalahating araw lang. Kaya po yan ang gusto natin ipaiwatig sa inyo, ipakalat sa inyo. Kung kayo man po ay mga miyembro ng mga kung ano-anong ibang mga hanay, ay dalhin nyo na rin po yung mga inyong gustong mga issues na ipadarama sa gobyerno. Wala akong diferensya ron. Magdala na rin kayo ng mga inyong mga tarpaulin, mga bandera ninyo. Wala pong diferensya yun. Ito pong coalition na ito, yakap po lahat. Katulad na sinabi ni Manny, from the left, right, center, Yan ho ang ating mga kasama nito. Ito ay purely civilian movement. Pagdating po sa kudeta, ay maaari yung magkaroon ng kudeta military, wala tayong magagawa. Pero hanggang tayo naniniwala na pag dumating na ang panahon na magkaroon ng transition na government na pinatatayuan ng purely civilian na personnel, siguro naman tatabi ang militar at tayo ay pababaya magkaroon ng tunay na kapayapaan, civilian power. Yan ang gusto ko lang idagdag.
This portion is brought to you by
Ultra Pure Water Purifier. Samantala sa inyong lahat na gusto ng malinis na tubig, direkta sa inyong mga gripo, narito na ang Ultra Pure Water Purifier. Matipid na, garantisadong malinis na tubig ang hatid pa.
This is, kahit na sino sumagot. During yung 1 million people march was instigated by the DAP. The ousting of ERA is by the brown envelope. Na hindi natin alam kung ano laman doon, yung brown envelope at that time. Nung nagkaroon ng trial. No? Walang laman ba o may laman? Hindi natin alam. Tayo lahat, hindi alam eh. Kahit si Pepe Pimentel, si Kanele Pimentel, hindi alam eh. Ayaw niyo sabihin sa akin eh. No? Now dito, kasi may key point dito na yung cellphones, lahat na kasama doon sa operation, para ma-determine natin who really called the shots. Yung cellphones ni Pinoy, ni Purisima, ni Ochoa, ni Lapenas, ni Mar, at saka yung si De Los Reyes, lahat ng involved, particularly dito sa issue na to. Are you moving? Kasi sa Tuesday, may hearing pa sa Congress. And I've been pressing this to sa mga kaalyado kong congressman na itanong itong issue na to. No? Are you also pressing this kind of initiative para malaman natin kung sino ba talaga, ano ba talaga nangyari, as well as isama na rin natin yung sa MILF to be clear. And are you expecting this would turn into 1 million people march na magkakaroon ng spontaneous convergence?
Convergence is actually happening, Archie, no? Itong mobilization that will be spearheaded by the Movement Against Dynasty and the Citizen Crime Watch, among other organizations, spontaneous ito, nagsasama-sama. And we just got an information, no? Very recent one, that the Makabayan Bloc will be aligning, their date of protest to February 22. So this is a huge group. We are hoping that the million people march will be populated, or participated upon by more than 1 million people on 22 on Dos Vertidos. On the issue of ano bang additional exclamation points mentioned by by our friend here, Butch Valdez. The Mama's Panawa massacre is but one of the many flawed decisions of the president, and it appears that the allegations of mental issues against the president might have some basis, no? And in as much as we would want the president to have a dignified and a graceful exit, if this does not happen, or this is not arranged prior to the event, there might be many more damaging information that will become public, including a medical diagnosis.
Asperger, di ba? Asperger siya, di ba?
Well, Asperger's disease, you can Google it, and some medical practitioners have confirmed that under pressure, mental pressure, and we know for a fact that the presidency is subject to pressures 24/7. And anybody afflicted with Alexander's syndrome is susceptible to making more.
Manny, do you mean that we have a Philippine Bucaram in the Philippines? Do you know Bucaram of Ecuador? He was ousted because of that case?
Yes. And as we all know, there were recent resignations in the Department of Health. And we may just be speculating that these resignations are not really caused by anomalies, because the DOH, to my appreciation, is one of the better managed departments among the badly managed departments under the Pinoy administration. There are no huge anomalies in the scale of the OTC, in the scale of DA, in the scale of Department of Public Works, and yet we had almost an en masse resignation. Why? Is it because somebody revealed his diagnosis? So, ayun po, speculation ko yan. Speculation ng marami sa inyo, no? And especially from those in the medical community.
May we recognize the presence of our good friend, Mr. Johnny Chan. Pwede bang mag-add ako doon sa kahapon, after our coalition meeting, re-repeat ko lang ito ng konti. I went to another coalition meeting attended by top brass of the Catholic faith. Okay. Sinabi ng isang, alam niyo sino, hindi ko na ito. Ang sabi ng isang bishop na malapit kay Papa Francis, ang sabi niya, kailangan magkaroon tayo ng extra constitutional actions. Without such, then we just keep quiet. Okay, to effect effective change and reform in the Philippines, we need to have an extra constitutional means for actions. Yun lang po kaya sinasabi ko, yung sinabi ni RJ na kung nung EDSA 1 meron yatang daya sa eleksyon at yung Dente Pinoy, yung kay ERAP merong brown envelope. Ito po ngayon ay merong itlog na hindi naging balot, hindi naging Pinoy. So yun lang po, simple lang po yun na dapat nyo palaman.
This portion is brought to you by
Elmost Whitening Soap. Narito na sa gustong pumuti at gumanda. Ito ang kasagutan sa problema mo, kapatid. Elmost Whitening Soap sa murang halaga, kutis artista ka na.
Bago po magkaroon ng mamasapano dito sa forum na ito, tinanong ko na, dahil na ako'y nag-object dito sa Bobulo, BBM, Bobulo tawag ko dito. Dahil yan law ng mga bobo. Sabi ko, what happens when an incompetent government talks peace with a disorganized armed minority? Tinanong ko yun dito sa forum na ito. Ang conclusion, there is a clear and present danger when a chief executive has psychiatric challenges. Diretsuhan na yan, people of the media. The naging national security question, therefore, is outside of B.S. Aquino's infrequent lucid intervals, dahil hindi po malimit na nag-iisip siya ng tama. Ang compos mentis. Ang tanong, who is running the country? Yun ang who is running the country? At yun na naman ang tanong dito sa mamasapano. Ano ang ginagawa ng presidente na nag-i-inspeksyon ng isang car bombing incident? Ay hindi naman siya member ng SOGO. Anong ginagawa niya sa Zamboanga? Pilit niya na tinatago. Ang problema nito, inamin na ng presidente Presidente, January 31, nung matapos siya kausapin yung mga widows, kinausap niya yung mga select group of staff. At inamin na niya na umaga pa lang, quote, paulit-ulit, nire-replay ko sa 2 kagabi. Umaga pa lang, alam na niya kung ano nangyari kay Marwan. Kaya, huwag na natin tanungin. Ano? Sino? What is there to investigate? There is nothing anymore by his own admission. He admitted that he is responsible as a commander-in-chief, and even though he does not admit it publicly by his own statements, he already admitted January 31 na umaga pa lang, quote-unquote, alam ko na. So wala na tayo. There is no more to investigate. Wala na ho. Kayo sa media, huwag na kayo magtanong sa mga senador. Alam nyo naman, magpapataas lang ng ante ang mga senador na yan. Kasi pagbotohan sa BBL, magkakas-advance na naman yan sa PDAP at saka DAP. Ganon din yung mga congressman. Mukhang nag-advance payment na. Mabanggit lang ang Amerikano, Presidente, executive session kagad. Pati yung Amerikano naging Norwegian. Sus Mariosep! Ano pa bang proof ang kailangan ninyo na kayo sa media niloloko kayo? Pag kayo naniwala dyan, sasabihin ko na yung DAP at saka yung PDAP nakarating na rin sa mga bulsa ninyo. Dahil sa ano yan? Pero kami rito, haharap kami sa taong bayan. Dahil sa rito, walang bayaran. Kung magpakurap kayo sa media, bahala kayo sa konsensya nyo. Sumama na kayo sa mga babarili namin.
Ba't sumali ang military sa amin?
Wala naman kaming armas eh. Bakit ako naka black ribbon? Dahil po sineselebrate ko ngayon ang pagluluksa hindi lamang sa Poland 44 kung hindi kay Father Boo. Sino si Father Boo? Si Father Boo, mga kababayan, yung mga dilawan po nakinig lamang kay Father Boo. We won't have a village idiot for a president with Asperger's syndrome at that. And a fallen 44 would still be alive. Jaime Bulatao, Society of Jesus, was born in 1922. He died recently. He found Noynoy Aquino insane while the latter was still studying at the Ateneo de Manila. He was under medication, heavy medication. So rest in peace in God, noble priest. It was never your fault that our country still does not have peace today. Yan po si Father Bulatao. Pilit din nilang tinatago yung totoong findings ni Father Bulatao. Ito ho ang social volcano natin ngayon. Bibigyan ko kayo ng analysis. Noong Wednesday, binigyan ko kayo ng analysis ukol kung ano ang dapat na pistoks. Kung saan dapat nakatutok, hindi sa political and military solutions alone, but humanitarian, educational, livelihood, economic, and peace through interfaith dialogue. HELP, H-E-L-P, that's the formula. Today I will give you a lecture, 3, on where we're standing right now. Or, accurately, where this village idiot is sitting right now. He's sitting on a chair that has 4 legs. Yung isang leg, may sugat na, may crack na. Yung po ang Philippine National Police. Okay? pangalawa pong leg dyan, yung political organization niya, ang Liberal Party. Ang pangatlo pong leg niya ay ang business sector. Ang pang-apat po at huling leg niya, ang Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ang AFP po, hindi nyo aasahang manguna sa anumang regime change. Because in their perception, the President is very much part of the state, and the state is very much part of the people. So ulitin ko lang, may crack na yung PNP. In fact, nagpapasalamat ako yung ginawa ng mga pulis sa New York, hindi nila ginawa kay Pinoy. Yung pong mga pulis sa New York, nung nag-i-speech yung mayor, tumalikod sila lahat. Opo, they turned their backs literally on the speaker, which was the mayor. Dito po, dahil tayo Pilipino, magalang tayo, humarap lang ang mga pulis, tumahimik. Pero alam natin kung anong nasa loobin nila. Pangalawang leg, the business sector. Ito ang message ko sa business sector. Hihintayin pa ba ninyo na maging violent ang sitwasyon bago kayo makisama sa 222? Bahala po kayo. Bulsan nyo yan. Ano ang magpapatakbo dito? Tama si AJ. This is a defining moment for Mar Rojas. This is a defining for Mar Rojas. Why? Because he is the real leader of the Liberal Party. Partido yan ng lolo niya, partido yan ng tatay niya, at ngayon nasa kamay niya yan. Hindi ko maintindihan, baka pinalalampas lang niya ang Valentine's Day bago siya makipag-break kay Noynoy Aquino. Pero si Noynoy Aquino nakipag-break na sa kanya dahil si Noynoy at si Puring ngayon na magkasama. Ito, Mr. Rojas, kayo po, kinikenkoy kayo ng maglang Pilipino dahil sa mga kapalpakan ninyo. Kilala ko kayo since 2002. At ang style ninyo, laging improvised ng mga PR people nyo. Yan po ang problema nyo, Mr. Rojas. This is the time for you and Corina and Judy Araneta to sit down and think this over for the sake of our country, for the sake of our national survival. Kailangan nyo ba talaga itong village idiot na ito? Hindi po. Your loyalty to your party, your loyalty to your country should exceed before your loyalty to your president. Especially when the election of this president is under question and the election of his own vice president is under question. So yun po, ang hinihintay na lang namin, okay? Kami po ay mga non-politicians, pero ang objective po nito after the regime change and the system change is to call for another election. That is when the politicians can again have a more positive and constructive contribution to our country. Pero sinasabi po namin sa inyo ngayon, pagbigyan nyo kami ngayon. Mr. Rojas, if you join us and your party joins us, dahil magkakaroon naman ng eleksyon, doon siya tatakbo. Withdraw your support to this president, and the business sector will withdraw their support, and eventually he will be standing on only one leg, and that is the armed forces of the Philippines, and with all of the elements, with the people represented by this coalition, the armed forces of the Philippines will now exercise its option to be the protector of the people of the state. Thank you.
Ipiniliwanag na ni Ado Paglinawan ang kahalagahan ng apat sa pamamagitan ng silya at apat na paa nito. Dahil may pinag-ugatan talaga ang apat sa buhay natin sa mundong ito. At ang apat na yan ay tumutukoy sa NEWS, News, North, East, West, South, na balita. Bago talakayin ni Ed Tamar Robles kung paano ang pagpapatatag ng apat na direksyon na yan, atin munang panoorin ang ikatlo at huling bahagi ng Balitaan sa Rembrandt, February 13, 2015.